With your path cleared, you're able to make it down the path and make camp for the night. The next 2 days of travel go.
No. There's going to be a conversation. No. We are not fast forwarding through that.
Let's not gloss over what has been.
No. I understand we want to get through some of this, but no, we're going to have a very long conversation.
How are we not dead?
Because she apparently is very intimate with these creatures and decided to feed it one of our pack mules.
One of hers.
Well, wait a minute. Let's not gloss over the fact that how do you know about these things?
I cared for them when they were born.
What the hell are they?
They're the offspring of a dark god.
I'm sorry, what now?
What? No.
If my head tilts anymore, it's gonna fall up.
It just rotates completely 360.
One, there's no such thing as dark gods. Two,
What is your Satan other than
he's a fallen
a dark
angel.
god?
No, he's a fallen angel.
I mean, you were speaking
There's
in
only
tongues,
one
I'm
god,
pretty sure
and he
you
doesn't dress like that.
Invoke the name of plenty
He's
dark
not
gods
your
while you were
god.
going crazy there for a second.
Yeah,
Did I?
seriously.
Yes.
Whoa. Listen, it might be some sort of demonic entity. We'll agree on that it's not good. But,
Yeah, how soon till you start feeding us to these things?
yeah.
No.
She
I've
did
really been
everything that she
questioning-
could to keep it from you guys and the
Yeah.
rest of us.
How much do you know about all of this?
Also, where have you been getting all, we haven't questioned it because it was nice, but where are you getting all the money that you've been using to...
That's legit. That's from my inheritance and selling
It's
the
not
steel mills.
dark
that
god
I-
money?
Putting
No.
poor American workers.
It was sold to
I-
another American business.
That
Oh, wow.
thing's mother cursed me, and I'm looking for a way to remove it. I've
Cursed you how?
yes.
Okay.
I don't want to. It doesn't affect any of you guys. It just affects me.
Oh!
Oh my god, sweetheart.
Oh, well, just, okay, just whatever. Let's never talk about it again then.
Oh, no.
Any other
I
surprises?
don't think anybody here has the right to judge her at all at this point. But
Why? Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry?
What?
Let's not ignore the fact that it did
you
come
you
in.
came along because you wanted adventure. Well, you fucking got it.
I didn't involve dark gods!
Well, in this case, it did come in handy.
No, we're not passing this over.
Yeah.
How much do you know about this?
A fair amount.
How many more of those are there? Are there any, like...
Oh, thousands.
Thousands?
I don't know
In
how
this-
many are
in-
here.
On
Here?
this path?
A lot of them die. No,
Would you like to make a
they
mythos
get
roll, sir?
reabsorbed.
I could.
I mean, it's low, but you have a
You
chance.
need to explain to us in great detail what exactly we're headed into.
No.
I believe that to be a fair question.
Right now, as far as I know, we're the ruins that we're looking for. I don't know exactly. I didn't know that was going to be here.
Sorry,
you're like, yeah, I
sorry
was
to
here.
inconvenienced you.
To save you, or you'd all be dead.
You
Did
fun-
that happen? I was...
Y'all-
Everything went dark on me.
I mean, she bandaged its tentacle appendage and then fed it one of our pack mules. One of her pack mules.
It's a lot to take in. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, what happens when we need another pack
If-
mule to feed the second one we encounter?
She said there were thousands of these things, by the way.
Exactly.
Do you know how
I'll
big
pet
the
my
planet
mule.
is?
Big. But
So that doesn't mean they're all right here.
well, that if we had run into more than two of them and we're at a pack mules,
Have you ever? Where was I from? Where was Brittany from?
I wish you would have just lied
I
and
wanna
said
say
it was just
Massachusetts.
some animal
Have you
we
ever
haven't
been to
discovered yet.
Massachusetts?
no, I'm from Iowa.
You'd be surprised how many are in the States alone, and you've just never seen them.
So why did this one appear?
I don't know.
Make a mythos roll.
I just barely did not make it.
Okay then. You're not quite sure why one would be here?
Yeah, I'm not entirely
Could it be
sure.
guarding something like the
Are
animal
there any other
animals that we ran into?
dark god children we should be concerned about? Those cone creatures we saw depicted in the
I'm
In
not
the Congo?
sure what the cone creature is. I don't know that I've come across it before.
Well, if let's just use what we know. If the beings were at the temple of a snake god, and the presence of the creature that we just run into, Dark Young, could possibly be hiding ruins dedicated to that god, then these beings must be connected in some way to these deities.
I am not here to open a gateway to hell.
We're not gonna do that.
But what is the connection?
That, unfortunately, we don't know.
How do you plan on removing this curse? Or are you just wandering in, hopefully stumbling upon like a curse antidote?
I've found lore and rumors, but nothing substantial.
What sort of rituals do they involve? Human sacrifice? Pack mule sacrifice?
Do I know that?
Oh yeah, there's various kinds of sacrifice that can be made.
Have you heard of people that can speak to the dead?
I don't know about that.
Make a mythos roll. Okay.
That's in the 90s.
Nope.
Nope.
Why do you ask that?
I've already said it multiple times.
Yeah.
Why is
His father.
It's my dad's research. Like, I might as well finish what he started.
No, wait a minute here. Before we start finishing everything that obviously should have been stopped a long time ago.
He might not have been wrong. He wasn't crazy.
He wasn't crazy. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing to maybe open a gateway to the dead.
Who said...
How do you think you're going to speak
How
to
do you
them?
know
You're
it's
going to
bad?
have to open a door.
Listen, I don't know. I'm just as confused as everyone else, but at the very least, I know that he
Oh, no,
wasn't
I am-
as crazy as I thought.
I am crystal clear. We need to go.
Very well. No one is stopping you.
You guys are going to just continue on till you get yourselves killed.
I have to find out what happened to me.
I need to.
as shocking as
Yeah.
it is, it's pretty radical, so I'm gonna
Radical.
I'm pretty much along for the ride.
Well, Michelangelo.
Pulp.
Yeah.
You have to understand.
Those comic books corrupting the minds of youth.
I don't have anything left. And so you still
You still have a pulse. I can tell you firsthand, without a pulse, it kind of sucks. I'll continue on, but at some point, if things get out of hand,
Your motives are really the only ones I question at this point.
my motive
Yeah.
to keep all of you safe.
I mean, we've already sort of exhibited.
You died first.
Yeah, you got a second chance.
I'm back.
You got a second chance.
Well, I feel like I owe you guys. I don't
don't.
feel like I owe her. I feel like I owe you.
You
I'll
don't.
just feed you to the next one that we come up. What?
Oh, what? And I pull my gun out.
Yeah, you know what? If it does come down to human sacrifice and I'm chosen, you can take the sacrifice.
Yeah, no, I don't think...
You owe me, right?
I owe you one, but I don't think I owe you a sacrifice.
I believe he owes you a life debt.
Yeah.
I don't know what a life debt is.
So is you a life for that.
Please put your gun away.
This is insanity.
Oh, this is
We're
nothing.
dealing with
No, this is nothing.
we're dealing with beings beyond our comprehension. So yes, it is in fact insanity.
Well, you probably have an obligation to face whatever this dark god is.
There's not a god.
Isn't that like...
There's only one
your whole
god.
purpose?
He is spitting in the face of your gun. I'll make a fucking persuasion.
Is it? Yeah. Isn't this your whole purpose?
My whole... Oh boy.
Make it. Damn!
Do any more of those small game traps?
Yeah.
You might want to set them outside of his tent because there were a lot of snakes this morning outside of his tent doing snake
They're
stuff.
just looking at us.
You know,
All of
snakes
us.
are the avatar to
They're
Satan.
just outside. They're like,
Have we made camp?
Yeah, when we can't. We're having this large
This is
argument
in
over a
camp
fire.
on the second night, yes.
Let's go to bed and continue on in the morning.
I'm taking first watch.
Wake me up if one of them comes back.
I'll probably be dead again.
Would I even be able to sleep
No.
at this point?
No.
Like,
That is for you to decide.
I don't know how
I'm
that-
kind of mentally exhausted at this point, so
I think we
I'm
all
just
are.
gonna turn off.
I mean, I did fall asleep for about 2 minutes against my will. I don't know if I completely trust you yet, but I don't know what to think, honestly, anymore. Whatever. Just no one make sure you don't get bit by the snakes that are watching all of us equally.
Well, the snakes, well, they're not venomous, so if you get bit, it's just gonna hoit.
A lot.
Fine, whatever. I'm going to bed. I'm drowsy.
I'll be up, possibly all night.
Who else
Praying.
is taking watch?
What?
Since we haven't established it previously, who all
I'll
is
keep
taking
watch as well.
watches?
Mostly on Derek.
He's the
So
crazy
that's
I'm the crazy one.
I'm gonna save them all.
I'll take it.
3. Okay, that is enough to ensure that everybody gets at least close to 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. The second night will pass uneventfully. Your third and fourth days of travels are equally uneventful, up until the point where you make it to another clearing in the jungle, where sits a large pyramid. Give me a spot hidden roll, because there is one thing that I overlooked.
Made it by
Nope.
44.
My dice have
Oh.
betrayed me.
Nope, I have failed.
I'm going blind again.
On the third day, there is some light rumbling that you feel coming from the earth. On the third day. On the fourth day, everybody notices it. It doesn't happen long or often, but once every couple of hours, there's a 10-second burst of just rumbling like it's an earthquake. But
I'm going to take pictures of this since I didn't get the opportunity last time.
So we've experienced maybe a minor earthquake.
minor earthquakes, yeah. Several of them over the last 2 days.
That's not good.
Were they short?
Yeah,
Or-
they only lasted for 10-15 seconds.
Okay.
There's now a drawing of one of those things in my journal.
As you open up under the clearing, you see the pyramid. While there is no vegetation growing between the edge of the clearing and the pyramid itself, you do notice what looks like dirt and debris that is being piled up outside of the pyramid, as if something has been digging nearby.
So it's just a mound of dirt.
Correct. This pyramid is roughly twice the size of the previous one that you were at,
Jesus.
standing at about 200 feet per side.
Wow.
It rises up to a same 50 feet height. However, there is an entrance that is located at ground level.
Let's light up the torches.
I'm gonna look.
Wait
Where's
a
the, so it's just this mound of dirt. So let's go around and look and see if we can find where the dirt came from. Like, is there a hole? Is there?
There are not any holes
A
that you're
place where it's
finding
been-
on the outside of the temple, no.
Okay.
I wonder if the dirt's coming in from
Kind of
the
feel
pyramid.
like we should wait and see if anybody is here before we go stumbling in this time.
How is the soil dry or just still moist?
It is still the soil that is piled up on the dirt mound. It is dry,
Okay, so this has been here a while. At least a day.
at least today. Yeah.
Okay.
May I use a track roll to see if there's been any activity other than the dirt mound?
Yes.
Ooh. I will also do that.
Me too.
Nope. My dice
I
have betrayed
made
me.
it by
A lot. You got an odd
Oh,
two.
man.
I made it by 48.
Okay.
Jesus.
Damn.
You do notice tracks, but you can't tell what made them. It almost looks like there's a long cylindrical depression, and then there's a small round depression opposite that. Something you might subscribe to, like maybe like a large insect of some sort. It looks like it goes from the mouth of the pyramid out to the dirt mound and then back again. If you would like to give me spot hidden rolls.
Yes.
yes, I made one.
Ugh.
18 is the first.
For those who have succeeded, in addition to the dirt mound, you do see small bits of a thick webbing here and there between the mouth of the pyramid and the dirt pile.
I'm looking at my ring.
I'm gonna
I
roll.
don't see shit.
Can I roll a biology roll to see if this is like spider silk or
You may.
13?
Without
by a lot.
having the proper equipment to fully analyze it, it has a similar consistency to spider silk, but is much larger in scale. The small bits of webbing that you found weren't constructed bits of webbing. It seems like it's parts of a single strand.
Okay. It's not connected to anything. It's just like a patch there.
Nope.
Do you want to take a sample of it? Into my bag.
Probably should. So we'll take a sample.
Okay.
You have one of my sealable bags.
Okay. It's like, well, don't know for sure, but I think we're gonna have very large arachnids of some kind here.
That's not even like of the things I've seen.
Yeah.
Whatever, big spiders.
You just kind of go. Okay.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I'll get my rifle out.
Would you call them Spider-Men?
Get out.
Take my rifle pointed at Brittany.
So what is everybody doing? You've taken your weapon out.
I'm taking my weapon out. I suggest everyone else do the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my gun out and get a torch ready.
Yes.
Who's gonna stay outside the clearing with the animals?
Oh, that's right. We don't have a person.
We could always try
We
to
could
tie them up.
tie them.
There are plenty of trees there that you can tie them up.
Can we kind of build a brush hut?
Now, the snakes you've noticed have also stopped outside of the clearing. Like you haven't noticed any inside of the clearing at all.
That does not bode well.
Do we think they'd be?
I'm gonna hate myself for this.
Snakes?
We can bring the pack mules into the clearing and just tie them to like a tent stake or something.
Yeah.
Because if we leave them out there, the snakes are just gonna probably destroy these animals.
Should we make them some kind of camouflage covering in case whatever's in there?
You can always put the
and sees
tents
them?
on top.
Look,
of
if
them.
anything comes out of that thing, it's gonna have to go through us, and if it goes through us, that means we're dead. So I don't really give a shit about the pack
It's
mules.
fine. If they die, we'll
Okay.
talk. We'll apologize later.
Yeah.
It is at this point that you feel that earthquake again, and it is significantly stronger than it has been in the last couple of days.
Ah,
Which
boy.
means we are close to whatever is causing it.
And you want to go into a building full of stones.
The sensation seems to almost be emanating from the pyramid.
Well,
Again, I'm going to try to persuade them.
May I take an
No, fuck it. I'll
educated
try.
guess to figure out what's making the tracks in the webbing? Or what could possibly... Well, I mean, I already know what could be causing the earthquakes.
No, because there's nothing that makes any sense that would leave those
Okay.
kind of tracks
Is
and
the-
this kind of webbing.
Is the stone of the temple similar to the stone of the previous temple? Like it's immaculate,
in appearance,
basically?
yes.
Okay.
So it's the smooth...
Well, I'm gonna head inside. Just keep an eye out for traps. We're not getting anything done by. We're gonna pulp it up.
Can I mythos?
all right.
We're
So
not
yeah,
getting anything done by just
If I
standing
would know
around.
what
I have
creature's
torches.
inside?
I have my. All right. Who's all got a rifle?
This is not a
I've got a-
mythos related thing.
I've got a gun.
Yeah, the rifle.
Okay.
I've
I have my gun.
got my double barrel.
Okay.
Accounting.
Accounting. Well, that'll come in
I'm
handy.
just saying that
You can
the
account how many
rifle-
times we
it
die.
Takes, it takes a round to load it. So if someone fires a rifle one round, the next round the other person should
Yeah.
hold.
I've got a.
I
I've
don't
got
gotta
a.
wait.
reload.
I've got a 38 automatic.
They've
So.
have
got
an automatic.
revolvers.
You and me will take turns. I'll shoot
Okay.
once. You
I
shoot
will.
the other.
I will
Split
look at the
my
weapon
shots.
though to make sure there's nothing that's going to
have to.
jam it or.
It does not appear to be in a jammed condition. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what causes a gun to jam.
I remind
Sometimes
you of the machete
the
I gave
cartridge
you.
just doesn't load correctly.
Alright, I'll polish it till it's as immaculate as my ring.
All right.
All
So
right.
I've got my rifle
What?
Okay.
ready to go. Got a torch.
Torch, rifle. Let's
So
go.
we've got some fire.
All right. You head into the pyramid. The first thing you notice is that it opens almost immediately into a large room, almost the entire width and depth of the pyramid itself. There are several pillars holding up a floor above it. There are some stairs on the far side of the pyramid which lead up, you would assume, towards the top of the pyramid. Three things of note. The first is the large black cube that sits in the middle of this room. The
Is it a
second
pyramid of
thing
darkness?
is some sort of mechanical lighting that is on the opposite end of the room on the other side of this cube. Upon a table sit rows of some sort of canisters. The third thing that you notice is the insect-like creatures which appear to be fiddling with the cube.
I warned you. I don't know what else.
How many of them are there?
There are two of them. They appear to be pinkish, about 5 feet long, with crustaceous bodies, vast pairs of dorsal fins or membranous wings, several sets of articulate limbs, and where their head should be, there's some sort of convoluted ellipsoid covered with multitudes of short antennae.
The crab people.
One of them appears to be sitting on all of its legs. The other one appears to be walking on only the hind set.
They definitely look otherworldly.
They do. In fact, otherworldly enough that I will need people to make sanity rolls.
Here we go
Oh, God.
again.
Oh, ought 4.
20.
I'm
Oh
good.
no!
Holy shit.
I'm good.
28.
Crazy.
This is nothing.
I go crazy.
Oh, it's nice knowing you, Doug.
Failed by a lot.
Oh no. Yeah, I
For
failed.
those who have succeeded, there is no sand loss.
Fine.
For those who did not succeed, it is 1d6.
You lose 6.
5, which is bad enough.
I'm gonna turn to Brittany and say, "Do you recognize these things?"
Well, she's foaming at the mouth
Well,
now.
she's throwing it out. I will immediately shoot at them.
Let's determine if she is in fact foaming at the mouth. Roll a d10 for me. You should be familiar with this by now.
5.
5, intense phobia, perhaps rooting you to the spot. So you are absolutely terrified of these things. And you will be
My deepest fear
for
is
the
of
next
crab
13
people.
rounds.
Jesus
So I
Christ.
failed, Craig. I failed mine by a lot too. So.
You still only lose 1d6 of sanity. You only suffer temporary insanity if you lose 5 or more points at one time.
Okay, I did.
So unless you lost more than 5 points, you're okay.
Okay.
I mean, you lost the sanity, so it's like, holy shit, but yeah, I'm still okay.
All right.
At which point, they will have also noticed you coming in. As it turns out, they are like insects and can see in multitudes of directions at once. Or at least sense in multitude of directions at once. So, Doug, what would you like to do?
I will. Well, I'm gonna have to drop torch because I need both hands.
Mhm.
So I will do that. And then I will ready the rifle, and I will take aim for the, assuming the head of the creature,
Mhm.
and I will aim
Okay.
the head.
The one that was walking on all of its legs now stands up on its back too, and pulls out a weird mechanical-looking device with a tube on one end, and it's shaped like a tube. It comes out, and then there's this mass that it revolves around, and then there's like a handle at the other side. So he's holding essentially by the mass and by the handle at the other end. And he begins aiming the tube in your direction. Oscar.
Sense this bug, bitch. And I'm get ready to fire at him.
Victor?
I ready my weapon, but I will not shoot because the last weird thing we saw didn't attack us immediately.
Okay. Brittany? Okay. Derek?
I have my rifle. You said there's pillars around here?
There are pillars, yes.
Alright, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to run and gun.
Okay.
So basically, we're not all standing in one thing. Yeah, seriously.
All right.
I'm just going to take the
I'm
rifle.
gonna enter bullet time.
Yeah. Would that be the weirdest fucking thing that's happened so far?
Okay. The other
Don't try to justify it, Joe.
creature pulls out what almost looks like a large flat coin of some sort with a series of, it's tough to tell at the distance, but it almost looks like buttons on it, and grasps that in one claw and kind of points that in your direction. Jacqueline.
I will pull up my shotgun and prepare to shoot.
Okay. And then you go first. Which one are you shooting at?
The one with the coin thing.
Okay.
This is just one. And to make it
Okay. How many dice of damage does it do?
2d6.
Okay. It will take 2 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Well, they are crustacean-like.
You do also notice that they are covered in thick webs, which appear to absorb most of your bullet impacts.
Even better. Machete time.
Machete time.
Which I don't have a skill in.
Derek.
You said there's canisters, right?
At the very far end of the room, yes.
Where they are.
Where they are?
Past them, yes.
They're in the middle of the room.
Oh.
I'm gonna shoot the canister.
You gonna side jump?
Okay.
Shoot the explosive?
I'm going to need you to make an idea roll
Uh,
to change your action.
nope. Never
Okay.
mind.
You're shooting one of them.
All right. Nope. Never mind.
Okay.
God damn it, man.
You invented video game
when
mechanics.
you return-
in the 1920s.
just so you're aware, when you're in a catatonic state like that, if something actively attacks you, after that attack, you are back to normal again. For some reason, the immediate threat to life tends to remind you that you're supposed to be doing something. But for the time being, nobody appears to be doing that. You are okay. Victor.
You already shot, and I already said that I wasn't going to shoot,
Correct.
so I'll have to roll an idea thing if
Yep.
I get
If
it.
you want,
I'll
if you want to
shoot.
draw your weapon, yeah.
Yeah. 20. I made it, so I can.
So you
change
can
course.
draw your weapon and you'll
Yeah.
be able to shoot when you would normally be able to shoot having drawn your weapon this round. Oscar.
I want to try to change my action to shoot the cube.
Okay.
So roll idea. I made it, so I'm shooting at the cube instead,
Okay.
and I hit.
Do me a favor and just give me a percentile roll.
71.
Okay. You shoot it. It makes a metallic sound when it hits, and the bullet careens back towards one of the temple walls. But there is nothing immediately that happens otherwise.
Okay.
Marshall.
All right. So, I never specified.
How
but I
big
was-
is the cube?
We talking Pyramid of Darkness from G.I. Joe here, or
Roughly about 15 foot by 15 foot by 15 foot.
Okay.
smaller version?
And is it on the ground or is it on like a pedestal?
It is on the ground.
Okay.
All right. I wasn't shooting at the one that had all its legs down.
Mhm.
I was shooting at there's three.
There were two.
There were two. I was shooting at the one that was already up.
The one that was already standing up. Okay, that's the one that pulled off the weird tube-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been aiming. I will fire.
Okay.
Six.
Okay, that will hit. How many dice do you roll for your damage?
2d6 plus 4.
All right, so we'll take 2. Okay, their turn. The one with the weird coin. No. Aims it at you shot. That's actually the one that Chris shot. So he's going to aim it at Jacqueline. One thing here, I need to read up on this. 15, that will hit. A bluish bolt of sparks shoots out of this thing at Chris
Uh-oh.
and hits Jacqueline for 7 points of damage.
What?
Ow.
What the hell?
Why are you running?
Ow.
We are your friends.
Uh-oh.
Nope, there's another part to this. What is your current hit points?
My current is 6.
6?
Now that I've been hit.
I will need you to make a percentage roll.
$65.
You are having a heart attack.
Okay then.
The other one levels its tube-like weapon at you. It moves closer, and out of it comes a mist of thick white fog.
Uh-oh.
But it does not appear to hit you. It goes slightly off to your side.
Okay.
You can feel the cold, however, from where you are standing. It does make a cone shape as it projects out also.
Man, if we can actually figure out how to use these things.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
That is the end of that round.
No, it's not very pulp-like.
So,
It's not very Christian-like to use Dark God's tools.
I'll use the weapon, though.
I'm sure you will.
all right. Marshall, it is your declaration.
Okay. I'm so I see it's off to the side, the cloud.
The cloud is off to the side. It is dispersing quickly, but
Okay. I'm moving away.
you see it attempting to re-aim back towards you.
Mm-hmm. I will try and move away from where the cloud's going at,
Mhm.
and I will pull my pistol.
Okay. That is what you were doing. Mist guy is going to re-aim at you and try and hit you as you're moving. Oscar.
Does she like drop to the ground or mid heart attack?
Essentially, yes. She has clutched her chest and has fallen to the ground.
Then I'm gonna go administer first aid on her, or
Okay.
give her a Bayer. Hopefully it's not the kind that
Do you
has
have an aspirin?
HIV in it.
Victor.
I'm going to shoot. I read my weapon last round, so I'm going to shoot at the... Which one's closer?
The
Which
closer
one's
one
more
is
likely to see me as well to aim at next?
the one with the mist projector
Okay.
is currently tracking Marshall.
Okay.
The one with the ray gun is looking for a new target. Now that is also the one that is farther away.
And are any of them within 14 feet?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I'll shoot the closer target.
Okay.
I would probably see it first.
Brittany, you are still dumbfounded. Derek?
I'm going to try to get around from these. I see her go down, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to, if I can get around the cube, get around these guys, so I'm away from their targeting.
They are about 60 feet from you.
But where are they in relation to the cube?
They are at the cube.
They're at the cube.
Yes.
Is there one on one side of the cube and one on the other side of the cube?
There was one on one side of the cube. There was one near the front of the cube. The one
Okay.
near the front of the cube is the one that has pulled the mist thing. That one is closer. That one's probably about 50 feet.
All right. I'm going to reload my rifle, but I'm going to try to get around that. Like, once I'm past that dude, I'm going to go around to the back and try to attack the other one from behind. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but the only cover is a couple of sparse columns and round, so it's not like you're going to be able to sneak up on him.
Well, the cube is like 15 by 15, right?
It is.
But if I go around
they
the
know
cube...
where-
They are at the cube, and you are going around the long way.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. I'm just going to screw it. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to reload, and then that's about all I'm going to do at this point in time.
Okay.
Weren't you going to shoot the canister before?
Thinking about doing that,
Well, they're
too.
pretty
I
far.
have to
The
reload.
canister's pretty far away, I think,
The
right?
canisters are on the opposite.
Because this is
Yeah.
like the the temple's 200 feet by 200 feet.
Yeah.
The inside it's probably about 170, 160 feet.
Yeah,
Right.
So it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
The guy with the ray gun is going to be tracking you since you also shot at it
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to shoot you. And Jacqueline is having a heart attack. I will need you to make another percentile roll.
78.
Okay. That is essentially 2 strikes. So unless Oscar can save you, somehow you will die of a heart attack next round.
Okay.
The Mygo with the ray gun is going to shoot at...
I should have
Rick.
said dodge.
Wait, I never rolled
Uh,
attack. Or they go first.
They go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you want to change your action to dodge?
No, I'll take the hit.
Okay. You
You
are
might
hit.
also be hit with a heart attack.
Yeah.
You will take 8 points of damage.
All right.
What are your current hit points?
8.
All right. Make a percentile roll.
Ooh, great. 84.
You are also having a heart attack.
Great.
Victor.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. Which one are you shooting at? Are you shooting
It's
at
a
the
missed
one?
one.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
6.
Okay. You have hit. How much damage does your pistol do?
D8.
All right. So.
Oh wait, no. It's the I re-got the one that you had because that one didn't jam. So D10.
That's 1d10, so it'll take 1 point of damage.
You don't roll it.
You don't roll.
Oh, okay.
It's taking 1 point per die of damage that your weapon deals
Got it.
because of
Because
its
of
webbing.
Okay.
Oscar.
So would that be first aid or pharmaceuticals or medicine?
That's going to be a medicine roll.
Okay.
You're essentially going to have to inject her with something that sounds plausible at this point.
Well, I've got my medical kit with me.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 100, so
Okay.
You've got a lot of hundreds.
You have another heart attack on top of your heart attack.
An aneurysm on top of cardiac arrest.
It is double heart attack time. The one with the missed projector is going to
Hearts in
attempt to
the
hit you with it
chest,
again. This time he has successfully captured you within the stream of intense cold. You will take 3 points of damage.
Alright, you're alright.
Shut it.
What would you like to
You gotta
do?
do something
weapon.
else.
You were, I believe,
Because that's
reloading.
just not gonna. It's
No,
not
I
gonna
pulled
shoot
my-
You pulled your other gun.
That's
then
You were
shoot
also
the
last in the
weapons.
initiative, so you still have a
Yeah.
chance to shoot as well.
Something
Okay,
else.
That's why I want to
shoot
kind of
him
come up from behind and
pistol.
try to, like, backstab him or
it's,
something.
yeah.
You were not a pro.
Malachi Crunch or Vulcan.
Gotcha!
Missed it.
Okay.
Where's their neck?
They have their neck. I'm going to jump on it like a regular bug and try to smash
Ride
it.
With that, we'll be going into the third round of initiative, and we'll see if we can save somebody's life